Fresh from Fresh and Felicia. The only reason I'm outside today is because my AirGradient open air is telling me that the air is safe to breathe. A lot of controlled burns and a lot of weirdness going on in this area. Sometimes in this area, the air gets a little weird, as I'll show you in this video, and also how to put this thing together. It's real easy. Even a person like me could put it together. Check it out. So we bought and did a review of their indoor air quality monitor for our laser room. All kinds of volatile organic chemicals going on there. And they said, you know what? Why don't you check out our outdoor monitor too? And you can share that data and help with the global movement to try to get cleaner air. So they sent me this kit. They're like, you know, we'll send you the kit. We're going to show you it's solderless, and we include the only tool you need. It's like a hex wrench, a little tiny wrench, and real simple to put together. There's a couple of components. I think there's 3 electronic components, and they fit together seamlessly. The instructions are online. There's a little QR code that'll take you right to the website, show you how to do it. The only hang-up I had is one of my cables was a little short, but there's a workaround. Don't even have to screw these components into place. As long as it's sitting in a stationary location, you're okay. And they even give you the screwdriver, so I thought that was pretty thoughtful. All the screws, everything you need, all the cables are here. And again, if that cable is too short, I think some of the units went out with the cables that are a little bit too short. No big deal. You just kind of do a little clever engineering, and you don't even need any duct tape. So here are the sensors. It's got the 2.5 PM, the PM2.5 sensor. You've got your CO2 sensor, and you have your volatile organic chemical sensor along with humidity and also temperature sensors. A lot of really good data there that you can use yourself to assess your own local air. And you can also share it with people around the world as they're trying to figure out trends. So here's the QR code. It'll take you right to the instructions. Real simple to do. Again, there's no soldering. It made it really brainless. Even a guy like me could do this thing. So this is it. This is kind of what it's supposed to look like. But again, my cables are a little small, so I did a little mishmash, and I twisted some things around and let kind of things hang in there. Important thing, just don't bend the pins. These cables only go in one way. You can see there's a little bit more space towards the top and the thinner area on the bottom where the pins meet the cable. So just make sure it's going in the right way. You really can't mess it up. If it's not going in, just don't force it. But make sure she's in there nice and tight. And there it is. And everything just sits in this little plastic container. You see, this only goes in one way. Your USB hole will be there. Your little indicator light, your LED is right in there, and that goes in that hole. And this isn't even screwed in. It just kind of sits in there, and it kind of tucks in there, and everything else holds it down. Your other sensors. Now, normally it's like crisscross applesauce, but I had to do a little finagling here to make sure that this thing worked correctly, and I was able to get it in there and didn't screw it in. And don't force this guy down too. You'll find the right location where everything kind of sits, and then there's 4 screws in the bottom to hold it all together. And here's your USB-C. They even give you the cable. That's nice. Follow the instructions on how to set it up and add it to your dashboard, and you are good to go. And look at all this data. I've only had this on for just over 48 hours, but you can see my PM2.5 is spiking. Now, it's not terrible. This would be red or orange colored if it's really bad, but still, you can see you want to be in that green, like way under where the yellow is. The green is fairly healthy, and you can see we've got yellow spikes here. You can see that they're cyclical, and when people start driving home and you start getting all the tire dust and all that nastiness in the air, all the stuff that the cars kick up. And this was weird. It was a temperature spike because I had it sitting in the sun, which was a mistake, 'cause you don't want to leave anything plastic sitting in the sun. You can see it's just releasing a whole bunch of volatile organic chemicals because the plastic, so don't do that. So I kept it out of the shade here. It's mounted on the wall. And it's going to provide a lot of interesting data, and I look forward to learning more about this data and health safety regarding the air that all of us breathe.